this 1975 Chevy Caprice. Different from the ones you're used to seeing me post. And it's pretty obvious why. But as always, we'll take the quick spin around and we'll jump into the details, talk about what this car is, what this car isn't. What this car is a Lowrider. Lay in play setup, 2-pump setup, 4 switches. You see clearly. Gorgeous paint on this car. This car is pretty well known. It was featured in Lowrider magazine. You could definitely Google the car. Or if you go on eBay, you can pick up a copy of the magazine from this year. I'll leave it in the description. Maybe even put a link to it. But pinking ain't easy. This was one of those things for me. Grew up in Detroit. At the time, we were heavy on West Coast rap. So that influence was there. It's one of those things I always wanted to check off my bucket list. And this car allowed me to do it. And it was already my color. Great chrome. Everything you'd expect on a Lowrider. This car has been around for some years, so it does have a couple little flaws. That would be the absolute largest. There's another small spot there that somebody touched up. But aside from that and the little spots on the impact strips, there's not really a lot to talk about. Nice windshield. Small star right, I can't even see it in the camera, but right there. My windshield guy is gonna come by and fill that so that we can ensure it does not spread. This car has door poppers on it. Big heavy doors. Nicely covered dash pad. Digital gauges. Custom console. There's your 4 switches, aftermarket radio. All custom interior. One thing about Lowrider guys, they touch everything, so there is no rust on this car. And you'll see how detailed they get when we get underneath. I'll pop the hood. We'll get a look under there. We're gonna put this thing up on the lift. The only thing we're not gonna do is take a test drive. It's too hard to hit switches and hold the phone and control the steering wheel at one time. 75 Caprice. So exactly as you'd expect. Chrome headers, chrome valve covers, chrome water pump, chrome alternator, chrome power steering pump, chrome control arms, chrome steering shaft, painted wheel liners, clean firewall, Chrome hood hinges. I will say for the hinges, this hood is extremely heavy. As you can see, it's been all smoothed out. So just like any old hinges, you need to push back first. Chrome radiator support, electric fans, everything touched. Older style digital gauges, everything works, but clearly odometer shows 3,996, which I assume is the mileage since this thing was built. We'll let the top up and get a look at that. Let's talk about the convertible top and convertible top function. First of all, this top is brand new. This is not my first run-in with a B-body with hydraulics on it. So I can say this to be true on the two that I've touched. The way that the cylinders sit in the back of this compartment will interfere with the top. For me, it's better to leave the top up on this car. And I only let it down just to demonstrate that you guys, demonstrate to you guys that it does work. It does require some assistance. It is a brand new top, and these old scissor tops, a lot of times they'll require that. But with that being said, just having this down and on those cylinders, this is what happened. I put a dent there and I put a small dent over here. My suggestion on this car, again, it'll be yours, you do what you want to do, but my suggestion on this car is to leave the top up. I'm going to let those stretch out in the sun, but that is an impact of having the hydraulic cylinders in that rear compartment. As you can see right down there, they have to poke out through your well liners. So just something of note. Car looks very good that way. Just like that. Ready to enjoy. 75 Caprice. Let's get a look underneath this 1975 Caprice. A lot of work done, so a lot to cover. We'll do what we always do, frame extensions. I don't know where the switch is for these LED lights, but I'll do a little bit of research into that. But as you can see, everything on this thing's been touched. You know what that's from, but none to the oil pan. Even the exhaust. A ton of work. 1975 Chevy Caprice.